And once again, we are back doing our last segment of this beautiful cooking, Domos Soul Food style Mexican cooking. All right, so the first thing I want to add to my mixing bowl is my cornbread. This is a Jiffy cornbread. Also, I need 2 eggs. About 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, because whenever I add sugar to my dishes, I add a little bit of salt to even the taste out. That's for any dish, really. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt in here also. And then that's like maybe a half teaspoon, if anything. So this is 2/3 of milk. Now I just wanna get this to stir. And you want to stir this batter until it is light and not heavy, and everything is like pancake batter. If you ever cook pancakes in the morning, that's what this batter should kind of look like. Even though it's a little bit different from pancake batter because it got some tough little grits in there, a little gritty. So you gotta like really stir at it. Now also, I am adding to this olive oil. About a teaspoon of olive oil. And my last ingredient is my corn. Fresh corn right off the cob. All right, we got all the corn in there. Now I'm going to give it a stir and mix all this together. You got that sweet corn, that sugar. And this is what your batter should look like. Now I'm going to bake it inside of a baking pan. This is a deep dish baking pan. The reason why I picked this pan is because cornbread rises 2 times the variation after you cook it, so we need enough room for it to rise. In the bottom of the pan, I do have some olive oil I've added. I just want to make sure it's coated over my whole pan, and that way it does not stick. I got some inside the batter also, so it should be okay. The beans are back there cooking pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my cornbread to the pan. Now I got the oven set at 350. This takes usually 15 to 20 minutes. You can check on it and stick a toothpick in halfway through the cooking process, and you should see if it's wet. If the toothpick is wet, you might need to cook it another 5-10 minutes. If it is not wet, you can take the cornbread out and let it sit. That way it can set and be ready to cut. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw this in my oven, and it should be ready in 15-20 minutes. And that's going to cook beautifully. All right, we're back at the Wild Things show. We're cooking our soul food fiesta today. And now I'm going to take out my ribs from the oven because they are crispy. It smells great. This should be also ready. Mexican corn, taken out. All this together is our meal that we call Domos Soul Food Fiesta. And I can't eat this meal alone. I have to call someone right now. One of my great friends, Rich. Pretty sure he's hungry. Got some plates here. All right, Rich, you got some forks?
Yeah, I got some forks.
All right, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. This looks great.
Yeah, thank you. So We've been cooking all day and got some corn, Mexican corn, some pork and beef ribs, some cornbread with corn on the cob, and some beans, some hot sweet baked beans. So you want to, you can help yourself, and we make a plate and tell the people how this tastes. I'm just adding a little bit of butter on each piece of cornbread to bring out that sweetness of that butter or that corn. So what did you think you might want, a beef or a pork rib?
Let's try a beef rib first.
Okay, so this beef rib is marinated in a brown sugar and a honey molasses. It also has garlic and bell pepper added to it. Then, did you want to try everything at once?
Yeah, we'll put a piece of cornbread on there.
Okay, so we got some cornbread for you. And then we also got our Mexican corn we made earlier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta eat this right out of the tin foil, else you'll miss all that goodness.
I'm with Dominic Donald from Donald's Dynamite Catering.
There you go.
And we got some wonderful dishes today. He's a Louisiana family style chef. And we got some ribs, some cornbread, and some fiesta corn, and we got some beans over here too that look really good. So.
Yep.
Cornbread has a little bit of corn in it. So is this a finger food?
Well, you can say that, but we also do have some beans we cooked. You can use a spoon or your fingers. I don't know three people that eat beans with their fingers, but this is a dish right here that is very good to eat with a lot of people. To stretch your meals also.
There's a little bit of Cajun spice on this rib.
We put some Cajun spices on these ribs. We also added a little bit of garlic to our marinade to lock in that flavor.
You'll have to go to our website, Demio.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game, and you can watch him make this complete meal. This is really good. So.
Yeah, thank you. You can just log on to there and watch us make this beautiful meal, and we give you the steps piece by piece on how easy we put this together under an hour, and you'll love it. Your family will love it.
Now cooking time, including cutting up all the vegetables, is about 2 hours on this. But then there's enough food here for what, 10, 12 people?
And you can feed about 9 or 10 people with this food, easily.
Now tell me about these baked beans. It's got, we could put venison burger in here. There's burger in here.
Yeah, there's sirloin burger in here, but you can add venison. You can add any kind of meat you want to. One time I did add a little bit of chicken to it, like a chicken bean dish. I prefer beef because you can taste that flavor with the beans a little bit better when it mixes in.
We got a little bit of bacon and some veggies. What kind of veggies? We have peppers, onions?
We got some green peppers, yellow peppers, some white onion, some red peppers.
And there's a little Cajun spice in here too.
That's right. Because, you know, wouldn't be right without the Cajun.
Very good.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to go find a chair to sit down at, so Dominic will have to clean up. So.
Well, I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, and we hope you tune back in and watch us cook some more.
Enjoy.
Bon appetit.